wanted a swimming pool, and this house is the perfect house to have a swimming pool installation because of its orientation and its flat garden. I wanted it to be near the house, and this is a 1950s house, so reasonably modern. And it was Paul who suggested to me that we should consider a natural swimming pool. I wasn't very enamoured with that idea. I didn't really want to entertain the idea of swimming with newts and frogs and goodness knows what else. But over a period of time, he convinced me that actually you could get a swimming pool that would be natural, i.e. no chemicals, very low maintenance, but would look and function exactly like a standard swimming pool. And started sending me pictures that you found on the internet. That's right, isn't it?
Yes, and I think when I started looking at it, it became fairly obvious that it's a sensible thing to do, because I don't want chlorine and that sort of thing when I'm swimming. I prefer to swim in clear water, and this gives you the opportunity to swim in clear water.
And I basically said, I just want a pond with little planting. I did want some to soften the edges and make it very attractive, but the layout of this grounds and house didn't lend itself to a heavily planted and relying on filtration with plants and all natural. So we managed to combine the two, and there is it's filtered and perfectly clean. It's not heated, it doesn't need to be, and there's very, very little maintenance, and we get to enjoy it all year round. In fact, so what's the lowest temperature you've been in at?
I think I've been down to 10 or 12 degrees, and our daughter's been down slightly lower than that. But it really suits the environment. It's nice and easy to use. There's no fiddling with chemicals, working out pH levels or anything like that. You just give it a bit of a skim and swim in it. So it's very easy.
For me, the deciding factor was the fact that I could have what I wanted. So I didn't want a lot of plants, I didn't want a lot of stones, I didn't want it to represent what I thought a natural pond looked like. I wanted it to represent a swimming pool, but a swimming pool that looked like it should be there rather than the bright blue chlorine traditional look. And that's what I got. Whereas most of the competitors that I spoke to, as I said, are focused on a traditional natural swim pond that isn't a hybrid, so they're relying on plant filtration, and they are very much trying to create a pond that you are able to swim in. But I wanted a swimming pool that was not requiring any maintenance.
And the design process was very good. So the company were able to provide us with a sort of computerized picture of what it was going to look like, which matched exactly what we wanted. So that made the decision easier then to say, yes, that's what we want. And they actually reproduced what was on that original computerized drawing to match our design, which was great.
So there were no surprises along the way, were there?
No.
Why didn't you do it sooner?
Thank you.